Hey everyone, Rick here. I am in downtown Winfield, Kansas. I thought we would do a walk and a talk here this morning and just enjoy this beautiful morning. It's Monday morning, it's about 9:30, and it's just gorgeous out right now, mid 60s. So I thought we would just kind of explore around Winfield, downtown Winfield a little bit, and just talk about some things. So come on along and let's explore downtown Winfield. Okay, I'm not exactly on Main Street at the moment, but I will be here in just in a minute. I'm going to go across the street here, make sure everything's okay to go across the street. Got the American Legion coming up over here on our right. They used to have lunches here. I don't know if they still do or not. That was a long time ago. Oh yeah, there you go. Open to the public for lunch, 11 to 2. Okay. Oh yeah, I knew they did it one time. Have not been in there in years. Yep. Okay. All right. Here, earlier this year, I did a walking tour from 9th Street to the north. Well, now I am on 11th Street, and we're going to be going south a little bit. There's a Mug and Brush. I used to go in there and get my hair cut a long time ago, probably back in the 80s. This big, huge building over here, red brick building over here, is Blues Restaurant. But it's been different things over the years. But it's been Blues now for quite a while. Sorry about the noise. We got somebody watering flowers here. You know what we might do? We might turn left and just kind of walk down, and then we'll come back the other way. And I gotta wait here for just a minute. Okay. And we have Blues Restaurant here. They're closed on Sundays and Mondays. This is Kiger Furniture Store, and it's been here as long as I can remember. And then this is a home decor. It's been here for a while. And now this building has got some history behind it. This building has been all kinds of stuff over the years. Kindred Hospice has been whited out. Gentiva Hospice, I don't know if they're still in business anymore. But this building was actually, you see this big S here? This was actually Shinneman's Meat Market. Long time ago. I mean, long time ago. And this is a t-shirt shop. Well, you know, hats, t-shirts, whatever. Get branded custom tees, screen printing, embroidery, promo items, and I don't know if they're still open or not. And then we have Galaxy office supplies, you know, that sort of thing. And they do pretty good business, I guess. They've actually took over this other building too. I tell you what we can do. I've been missing some stuff here. Let's go down there and check this out. 915 Main. This has been all kinds of stuff. Robert Hudson Jr. Jeweler began business at 908 Main in 1883. Moved to this location, 915 Main, about 1888, and erected this building several years later. As you can tell, it's been jewelry, Mace Archer Jewelry and Sales, Robert Flower Jeweler, Rex Floatman Photography, Winfield Main Street Office, 2001. Site owned by Hudson family since 1888. And they've got this little plaques all the way down. It kind of gives you an idea of what used to be here back in the day. 1913 Main, constructed 1880, and it's had a whole ton. Real estate. Jersey Ice Cream Parlor, 1895 to 1897. Jewel Restaurant, 1898 to 1902. Farmer's Home, Burdette's Restaurant. Oh, excuse me. Morris Cafe. You can read the dates here, the years. Dyer Drug. These are all way before my time. Litwood's Department Store, 1946, 1977. I just don't remember. I know it was here, but I just don't remember it really. The Potter's Wheel, Ceramics, 1979. Vacant 1980, and then they took it over, Galaxy in 1981. And now we're coming up on Graves here in a minute, but let's read this other plaque here. 911 Main, constructed 1885. And I'll read what's in here. Yep. And he had another one. 1909 Main. Insurance, dental, Taylor Real Estate Offices, 1904 1962. German Insurance, 1885. J.S. Mann Clothing, 1880 1926. Gardner and Sophie Clothing, 1927 1920. Vacant 1929. Kroger Grocery and Baking, 1937 1941. Warden Appliance, Bernard Appliance, 1953 to 1985. I think I remember that. Subi Appliance and TV, 1985 rather, to 1990. Winfield Appliance, 1991. Health World, 1994 to 2001, and then Galaxy Business, 2002 to present. Some of those I vaguely remember. You know, just back then, I just really didn't pay attention a whole lot to what stores were downtown. I really didn't. Now this is Field to Fabric Quilt Company. And here's Graves Drug Store. This has been there, and then there's there's a lodge upstairs. And I'm not sure, can't remember. But I worked here as a teenager in the early 70s. I worked here, Graves Drug. Of course, it didn't look the way it does now back then. It's always been the same spot, same store, and all that. But I did work here in the early 70s for a while. Gosh, I've not been in there in years. And this building on the corner was a bank building originally. Winfield National Bank. And it's been a lot of things over the years. I think last thing I remember was it was one of those tax preparation places. But it's for lease right now. And let's see if we can kind of peek in here maybe. Oh yeah, you can tell it's a bank. Not bad looking on the inside. And I know there's several floors. Okay, that's kind of where we left off here a few months ago. So I thought we would continue on. There used to be a bank, well, there still is. That's RCB Bank over there. That's no longer a bank. It was a bank back in the day. And then that's still a bank over here. There was 4 banks right here on each corner. Gotta wait just a minute. Okay, we're going to cross the street. Now, this on the corner over here was where a sheriff was shot and killed. Right there on the corner. And yeah, we are on 9th and Main here in Winfield, Kansas. It's very, very noisy this morning. Oh, they've got a shredded truck out here. I need to bring some stuff down and have it shredded. But we covered, last time we were here, we come from Memorial Park and Brahms area. We come up here, then we went north, I think a block or 2 down. So now we're going to go this way. This used to be the First National Bank here in Winfield since 1872. Of course, now it's RCB Bank. And I believe, I was trying to remember, they've got this little, I'm not sure what they do with this. I don't know if they use this for special events or what they do in this little area here. But I think there used to be a Bird's Rexall store. And I think it used to be right here where this Angels Care Home Health is. This used to be a Bird's Rexall store. I do remember that. And here's Daylight Donut Shop over here. And it's been here for quite a while. People like to go in and get donuts. I've not been there for a long time either. This building is empty now. But this has been lit once. Now back in the day, in the 70s, I do believe this was a, oh gosh, TG&Y or McClellan, something like that. But that was way back in the early 70s. It was a lit once for a while. Oh gosh. I think the last thing was in here was one of these places where you could buy nursing home type items, but they're since went out of business. Future home of Harvest Christian Church. I didn't know that. Spring 2024. When you're going down the road, you just don't really pay a lot of attention. Okay. Yeah, that's what they're getting ready to do with that. Okay. And here is Walnut Valley Festival office. And looks like there's somebody in there. I thought this was just a temporary deal. But there seems to be people in there. You can buy t-shirts, I suppose, souvenir items. T-shirts, hats, or whatever. And this is Bob's Place. And again, this is affiliated with the Bluegrass Festival. And they do have items for sale in here. I don't know if they're still, I don't believe they're open. We'll just kind of show you what they got here. Walnut Valley. Got a tent, got somebody sitting there in an easy chair, enjoying the music. And then look at all this. Oh my goodness, they've got all kinds of mugs. Past the campground. Look at all those Walnut Valley mugs. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, okay. It says something about jam sessions. So they might do that while Walnut Valley's going on. It just ended here a few days ago. Now, I really like this. This is really cool. And I don't know if these are actually for sale or not. They may not be, but that's just pretty cool. And this is a bookstore. I think at one time, this was a shoe store. I think at one time, if I'm not mistaken. And VFW down there. Yeah, it's books and books, it says. Well, I guess we can walk if there's people who are going to stop. I guess they're not going to stop unless walk on by. Well, that's all right. We got the sign to walk. But they did not even see that part of it, did they? Wow. Hope I don't get run over. But I do have the walk sign up there. Boy, I thought Wichita was crazy. This is what am I trying to say? Stevenson and Company. You know, they do taxes and that sort of thing. But years and years ago, back in the 80s, right along this, in fact, I can show you where the doors used to be. This used to be an automotive garage, like a garage, where they repaired cars. And that was a long, long time ago, probably back in the early 80s. But I can show you where the bay doors used to be. I know that because I had a car fixed here one time. But this part of the building, anyway, was a automotive place right here. Well, that sun is in the wrong spot this morning. I can't see a thing. But yeah, see, I don't know if you can tell or not, but that's where the doors used to be for the garage. But the front part of the building, I think it's been a CPA for a long time. Many, many, many years. Maybe we'll walk on down here a little ways. Yeah, this has been here for quite some time. Now right here, 1004 Main, this used to be the Cox internet store, was right here. And there again, that was a long time ago. This building here, the State Farm building, has been here, I think it's been here for a while too. What I was going to point out is this building here that's got Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. That used to be Learman's saddle and boot store. I mean, they sold everything in here. It was all original. I mean, it was all real leather. I bought several belts and things in here over the years. I was really sad when they closed. But, yeah, they're long gone. But that was a place to go if you wanted any kind of real leather, was Learman's. Boots, cowboy hats, belts, belt buckles. They had, just all kinds of stuff like that. And there's one of our local beer joints. This has been here forever, although it's not been the same name. But yeah, it's been here for many, many years. Looks like they might have apartments or something upstairs. There's actually a window open up there. Okay. Yeah, private residence. Okay. And this is called Trunk and Treasures. And I've been there. I've been in there lots of times, looking around. Home decor, antiques, gifts, jam and jelly, local honey. They're closed as of right now. But yeah. And this is a rent-to-own place. It's a rent-to-own place now, and it's been a rent-to-own place for quite some time. I was trying to remember what was in here at one time. I can't remember. It's kind of too late now, but that one store up there that I told you was Litwin's, it was also Sears for a while. But yeah, that's rent-to-own here in Winfield. I think we'll just take this one. We'll just go on down here a little ways and we'll turn back. And we'll go down the other side. We're currently on 11th and Main. And we will go back down that way here. Now, this community bank, now, it was a Dillon's, believe it or not. But they've completely redid the building, remodeled it. But yeah, when I was a kid growing up, this was Dillon's grocery store. I worked here for a few years when I was in high school. I can remember Saturday mornings at Dillon's was the place to be because they made homemade like pastries. And oh, you talk about smelling so good. Oh boy, they were good. I was a carry out, sack up the groceries and carry to the car. They don't do that anymore. They did back then. Yeah, Community National Bank. See, all this front wasn't here, of course, at that time. It looks totally different. But this was, in fact, Dillon's. I'll go down here and look at this mural they just painted recently here, too, across the street. But we'll walk on down a little ways first. There's a brand new donut shop. Ike's Donut Shop. Looks like a big log cabin. Now, they've got one in Ark City, and they've had one in Ark City for quite some time. But Winfield, I tell you what, there's no shortage of donuts in Winfield, trust me. Dillon's has donuts, I call it the new Dillon's. Casey's has donuts. Walmart has donuts. There's a laundromat down here a little bit further down, and they sell donuts on the side. It's a separate business, but they have a little area where they sell donuts. But at any rate, we're going to walk on down here. I'm just waiting for someone here to get out of the way here real quick. But at any rate, and here's a Farm Bureau. Cali County Farm Bureau. This house or whatever, this has been here, ever since I can remember, a little kid. And I don't know if it's a house or apartment or what, but it's always been here. All these businesses have cropped up around it, but this has always remained. It's always been here. It's currently for sale. And this house here has always been here as far as I know, and it does look like apartments over here. Been here a very long time. And we have the Arnold Group. That's where you go to get jobs. Arnold Group. Then they've got the Legacy Foundation. I'm not sure what that is. And it's Ark Valley Credit Union. It's a brand new building. It's been here probably a year or two. And I don't remember what was here before it was Ark Valley. And then over here you've got Bing Brothers liquor store. I grew up in Winfield, and Winfield was dry. You could not buy liquor in Winfield. You could buy beer, of course, but you could not buy liquor. And here a few years ago, they changed the laws and they made it to where you could legally buy liquor. I think we'll turn around up here and go back the other way. And of course, there's Jump Start up here. One of our gas stations. We have lots of gas stations. We have a plethora of gas stations and banks. It seems like credit unions, and we've got plenty for a town of the size of Winfield. And there's Jumpstart. Now this building here, this says Gambino's Pizza. I believe that back in the day, this was a grocery store. I seriously believe that. Now, what kind of it was, I do not know. Can't remember. But they've recently added another business back here. They've got Beyond Vape. I guess that's where you can buy your baking supplies. But Gambino's Pizza has been here for a while. I have ate in there. They're not bad. There's a really good one, however, in Derby. Yeah, that's Gambino's. Of course, they have the all-you-can-eat salad bar. Okay, I think we're going to cross right here. Now, I'm going to stop here for just a minute. This Green Vision Group, there used to be this really cool old building. It should have been put on the historical places, but it was torn down, and that's what it is today. I was really sad to see that building go. There's just more banks. There's a bank there on the corner. You got Citizens Bank a little bit further down, and some fast food places. But I think we're gonna turn around and go back here the other way. If I can get the light to go here in a minute. Yeah, we're on 14th and Main. And we're going to go back down the other way now, whenever we can. Still waiting to go across the street here. Okay. Well, I still don't have it's got the green light, but still says don't walk. I got the green light. I'm going to go ahead and walk. I don't know what it's doing. They got to stop anyway. They got the red light. Okay. I think it's stuck. It still says don't go. Crazy. Okay. Now we're going to go over here. This smoke shack thing over here, this building has been here for an extremely long time. Long time. I think it might have been a gas station at one time, but probably way before my time. But this place where you buy cigarettes has been here for decades. Been here a long time. People can get their different kinds of their favorite cigarettes or whatever. And this is Dawson Monuments here. And this has been here too as long as I can remember. Boy, downtown is noisy. Of course, they display their various kinds of monuments up here. And this next building is a Timber Creek Floral and Gifts. And that's what they say. Flowers, decor, weddings, tuxes, events, fudge and nuts and that sort of thing. Now, up at the top of this building is a Smith Memorial Hall. And I went online and I tried to find out what the Smith Memorial Hall was. I could not find out any information. Nothing. No information whatsoever. They got their fall display out. Fresh fudge. We ship everywhere. Yep. And then we have the Gold Nutrition, and beside it we've got a We Three Kids. They sell clothing, resell toys, you know, for kids. And of course that's a fitness or nutrition, I guess. Nutrition. That's been here a few years. And honestly, I don't remember what was in here previously. I don't remember. Now this building up here was a family video, and that's been, oh my gosh, that was probably, what, 15 years ago? And of course the building's still here, and, oh, I guess. Hey. Hello. Okay, she wanted to say hi. All right. U.S. Cellular, title loans, I think they're still active, I believe. I don't go by here very often. Looks like the title loans is. Now, I don't know about the U.S. Cellular. It may be active. I really don't know. But I used to go in here all the time and rent movies. Of course, now, you don't have to rent movies anymore. You get movies everywhere, anywhere now. But back then, it was pretty popular to go and rent movies. Oh, I know what it was. This was actually an AutoZone. When they first built the building, they built this for AutoZone. Well, AutoZone didn't last very long, and it turned into Family Video. And now, of course, like I said, it's been out for many years. And we're coming up on Home Lumber. Now here a few years ago they had a like a false front on the front of this Home Lumber store, and they took all that off and they got the original front, and I thought that was kind of cool. Of course, I come here quite often for concrete and just whatever I might need. They got some wood or some lumber setting out front here, and they do most of the time. But yeah, that's our lumber store here in Winfield. And now we're coming up on the newly completed Ike's Donut Shop. And like I said earlier, they have one in Ark City. Now, I do know for a fact what was here. This used to be a garage, an auto shop type garage. This sat here. It sat vacant for years and years and years. And then they finally bought the property, and it is what it is right now. Honestly, I don't know how they compete, because there are, like I said earlier, there's all kinds of places to go to get donuts in Winfield. Donut Shop, Dillon's, Walmart, Casey's, and I don't know, I may be leaving some things out. It's crazy. I am glad though that a business came in here, because this old automotive shop, it's sat vacant for years. For a long time. Now this BMO banking center, oh gosh, I can't remember. It was called something else at one time. But we was going down here the other day, and I didn't even know they switched hands. But they've switched hands sometime or another here recently. Now this building over here, it's been a lot of different things over the years. I don't know what it was originally built for. I think it was a thrift store. For a while it was Salvation Army. I think something like that for a while. And somebody bought it, and what it is they've got apartments upstairs. It says lofts at 1105. And then I know on one side they've got like a little delicatessen or something. But let's see what this says. Future home of Winfield Wax Spa, coming October. Well, that's just next month. And it don't look like to me they have not got very far. But at any rate, now over here, like I said, I think this is a delicatessen over here. Oh, it says we're closed. Currently, they're open 10:30 to 6, but they're closed on the weekends. I'm not sure what they sell in here, actually. I think it's just delicatessen items. I don't know. And then here's Edward Jones Investments. And there again, this building has undoubtedly been a lot of things over the years. This little blue and white striped building, it's been here as long as I can remember. And I don't know. It's says Winfield Wax Spa. Oh, that's what the deal is. They're moving from that location to what we just saw. All right. Okay. All right. And of course, that building's been there for many, many years. I gotta go down there and show you something here just real quick. We're getting off of Main Street here for just a minute. I forgot how noisy Main Street is. You know, when you're in a car with the windows rolled up, the heat or air conditioning on, you just don't hear all the noise. Pretty noisy. Now, this building here, this kind of light faded, very light green, faded, if that's what you want to call it. It used to be the Elks Lodge here in Winfield. I think we got a big truck coming down the alley here. Yeah, we do. We better wait for just a minute. We don't get run over. Okay. That's a tight corner to make. This is Glance Plumbing and Heating. It's been here for a while. And then there's this enhanced, yeah, and then it says enhanced exteriors. Pressure washing, surface cleaning, roof washing, gutter cleaning, home or house soft washing. Okay. I don't know honestly how long that's been there. But this is now called Hunter's Cafe. And it has a hunting type theme, what you get in the restaurant. And I've ate there many times over the years. But that was the old Elks Lodge. Now, I don't know if they saw an Elks here in Winfield or not. I belonged there for not very long. This is way back in the early 90s. I belonged there for a little while. But anyway, we're going to walk on down. I was going to talk to you about my new camera phone. It is very nice. It's even got, when you're reviewing your photos that you take, if somebody photobombs you or you get something in there that you don't want, it's got what's called a magic eraser, and it'll take that right out. What you tap on the magic eraser, and it will make suggestions of what you need to wipe out, and then you just take your finger and you rub that spot out, and then you save it, and then it'll replace what you didn't want, and then you can leave it. I actually did that. I did that here just recently. Had to play with it a little bit. This one has all kinds of things like that that you can do with it. I think the main thing I wanted to say was, last Friday, I did my first video. Well, I had it on the wide. I didn't think anything about it. I use wide quite often on my other cameras and such. And I did the dual screen. There again, I didn't think anything about it. It looked fine when I was recording. I got home and I got ready. I uploaded all that, and it was horrible. Pixelated real bad, real fuzzy, and my mouth didn't match what I was saying. So, but this particular phone camera, we got to process it twice because we have an older computer And of course, this phone is brand new, and it just will not upload it. Movies anyway. So the wife found a program that will convert it to where it needs to be, and then once I get my movie maker, then I've got to process it again. It took a while, but when we got done with it, it didn't look too bad. But I am no longer going to use the wide angle, and I'm not ever going to use the dual. It said in the instructions, or what I read, was that the problem of it is the dual and the other part of the camera, they're two different ratios or whatever. And boy, they weren't lying. They weren't lying. But I've taken care of that. Now I film on 9/16, and I do the 1080p, and I do the 30 frames per second, and it works. If you'll go back and look and compare Fridays to the last run I did just this last Saturday, there's a world of difference. I got up that morning and I reviewed the footage, and I was just flabbergasted. I thought, wow, this is a 5G camera though, and but I don't know what we would have done, because there's no way. It's got to be processed twice basically. But it's a brand new phone, and our computer is we've had it for a few years. We really have. Well, there's so much other stuff I could show you. We just have to, a few months ago, I did another Winfield tour, downtown tour. I think we're just going to go on. Oh, you know what I did not do? Oh, I'm losing my mind. Okay, I've got to go back and show you something here. Just real quick. I forgot to show you this mural alongside the lumber store. I've got to show you that. And this just recently been done. So we'll walk back down here for just a minute. It won't take that long. I've not really looked at it up close. So, let's go check out this newly painted mural. What it is it was celebrating 150 years of Winfield. That's what it was all about, or that's what it is all about. We'll go down here and take a look real quick, and then we'll go on. Let's go over here and take a look at this mural here real quick. I might take a picture of here in just a minute, because normally there's cars parked all up and down here. There's Southwestern College, and we had a trolley here in Winfield, and this was the entrance to Island Park. It's changed over the years. That's our war memorial. That might be Baden Square. And of course, this is Walnut Valley. And there's Crayola. We had a Benny Smith in Winfield at one time. It's not been there for a long time. And that's the band shell. And this here is the entrance. It's when you come into Island Park, you'll see that. And of course, we got the I Love Lights for Christmas time, and then the trees. And then it's got this unfinished part. So the building blocks of Winfield, celebrating 150 years of our city. This portion of the mural is dedicated to you and the future endeavors of the city of Winfield. The area is unpainted because of the future is unknown, unwritten, and ready to be created. Well, how cool is that? Okay, we're back where we started. I grabbed a few pics, and now we're going to go on. I think we're just about done. This is Jade Nails. It's been here for a while. Manicure, pedicure, nail art, gel nails, pink and white, acrylic nails. This is JP Long. I don't know what that is. And this is Gibson Clothing, Steppy Chick. I don't think they're no longer open. They are empty. Now this building here was called the Pub in the 70s and 80s. Now we're open. Just press on the handle. Bring a plant in and get 20% off. I'm not sure. It says Oasis Coffee Shop, but this building stood vacant for years and years. And now we have the Black Tiger Martial Arts, but I think, okay, martial arts. This used to be a garden store. I cannot remember the name of it. This looks like it might be a beauty place. I'm not sure. And then we have a Cali County Republican Party office. Now this is the Old Fox Theater. I grew up as a kid. Every summer you could get these coupon books, and you could watch afternoon matinees during the summertime every day, Monday through Friday. Come in here and watch a really old movie or something. It's just something to keep the kids occupied. If you didn't want to go swimming, you come in here, be in air conditioning, and watch a movie. Of course, this is the original box office. They have lunches here now. The second Thursday lunch, $8. They got a pretty good variety, I think. It's called the Marquee Performing Arts Center. Now, I've never went in there and had a lunch or whatever. But all this it just looks like, the same, other than it's just not the Fox Theater anymore. I love to be able to go in there and look around. Hair Lounge and the Shear Point. This has been here for a long time too. And of course there's the barber chair. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Isn't that neat? Oh, look at that indent. Look at that. And then there's an old record player. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay. Of course, they got the barber pole going on there. That is really cool. I like that. Here's another establishment. You can go in and it's a saloon, of course. This is not the same as it used to be. I mean, it's called something different now as it was in the 70s and 80s. Here's Gallery 101, and they have pictures, portraits, ceramic type stuff. I don't know if they're even open or not, but I'm not going to go in there anyway. This was constructed in 1880, and oh, look at all the different. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Webb and Webb, Claim Agent, W.R. McDonald Dry Goods, Cochran Dry Goods, Brookshire Brothers Dry Goods Grocery, upstairs rooms to rent. Pretty long list. Wow. Miller Grocery, Vincent Grocery, Higginbottom Grocery, Sears Roebuck, the 1976, only for 10 years, 1966 to 1976. Honestly, don't remember that. Pepsi-Cola Distributing, Antiques Plus, Phones, Little Casino. Really? Bobby, Luce, Winfield, I don't know. Little Fish Shop, Amazing Gifts. It was all kinds of stuff. Well, Little Casino was right next door. Well, I think we're back where we started. So, I think we're going to call it a day for now. Hope you enjoyed this tour of a portion of Winfield. Like I said, I've been all the way from 9th and Main down to the further point there north, and now I've went a little ways south. So hope you enjoyed it. I plan on doing more of these. I don't want to say that. It might be a while. But I thought this was going to be such a nice day today. I'd go get... So I've done basically the majority of downtown Winfield. I mean, there's other areas I could... And I might do it eventually. Yeah. So, it is Monday, of course, Monday morning. I think like September 25th, I think. Hope you have a nice day today. Have a nice, safe day. Have a nice, safe weekend. Not weekend, week rather. Have a nice, safe week, and remember to go out and explore your world. Be safe, but have fun and just enjoy what you enjoy doing, whatever that might be. And as always, we'll see you on the next video. So, goodbye for now. We'll part by looking at the back end of Kiger Furniture Store. You can tell it's a very old building. Look at that big, you probably can't see the big, huge fan up there in that window. Wow, huge. I'm going to have to do an alley tour one of these days. All right, guys. We will see you next time. Well, bye for now.